Something like 95% of the seed that's generated will germinate within about 100 yards of where it originated. And so you can just see that continuous walk either up the valley or up your hillsides. And that's the one thing, is it's starting to move out of our steep country and onto our even more productive grasslands.
North of here, along the river, the cedars aren't as bad as they are here. You go south along the river, they're worse there than they are here. It is moving upriver. If they get after them now, when they're 1.5 feet, 2 feet tall, it's going to take less work, less equipment. There's a lot less danger with it. It has to be done, and they need to get it started now.
Some people don't understand that. You see a little seedling out there about that tall and you think it's, maybe a year or two old. It's really not. It's about 3 or 4 years old. That cedar tree is probably at the same height as your grass level at about 3 to 4 years. So when you get to that, about to that 8 to 10 years, that cedar tree is probably at about 5 feet, 6 feet. After 8 years, the growth of those cedar trees just really starts exploding. I mean, it's an exponential growth, and then you just have a thick cedar forest again.
This should have been burned 20, 40, 50 years ago when the trees were small. You don't have to have a terrible roaring fire to kill a cedar tree that is that big.
Yeah. And that's where, like Sean said, if we can get a handle on these trees when they're 2 and 3 foot tall, yeah, that's a lot more economical and beneficial to do it then than it is when they're 20, 30 foot tall.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm. Even with prescribed fire, it's not going to be a thing that we would burn this area off and then never have to do it again. It's something that you have to do. While we were setting up for this, I just glanced at the ground behind me. There's 2 little cedar trees about 1/2 inch tall. They won't quit. We have to stop them. It's a sales job, and it's a job selling it, because, like I say, for years everybody was afraid of fire. Well, if you have to respect fire, but you don't have to be afraid of it. If you write a prescribed burn plan and then follow that plan, you're going to reduce your risk a lot. And that's why I said before, I think it's time we take a calculated risk at it, do everything we can to mitigate the danger of it getting away, and then go ahead and do it.